If you truly hate me, the best thing you can do is ignore me.
Completely.
It really is, because you're giving me power.
You can't drag women down below you. And another thing you certainly can't do, which is going to fail even more monumentally than trying to drag women down, is dragging men above you down. You can't drag men like us down.
But the men above you don't give.
And all we get are thousands of love letters each week from women. So you can't sit and try and convince the world we're bad people when women will always want us. They won't want you. Real recognizes real. They know the strength of our heart. They know the truth of our convictions. They understand we have options and choices. We have absolutely no reason to hurt a woman because we're not desperate. It is the fat, loser, lonely incel that rapes a woman because he has no choice. We have all the choice in the world. Why would we hurt a woman when we have unlimited choices of women who genuinely want to spend time with us? So when you sit as a man and you're trying to belittle women, that's asinine. But even more pathetic and less likely to succeed is trying to drag the alphas, the truly important men, down so that you feel it's a higher status, because women won't buy it. They don't buy it. They're very smart. They have intuition. They know you're the punk because you're obsessed with the more important man.
And you know what? When I meet smart, intelligent, successful, cultured men, I've never met one who dislikes me. When Tucker Carlson was here, screw the interview. We sat around for 4 or 5 hours afterwards just smoking cigars. The other day I was with, I'm not going to say his name, but the husband of Candace Owens. I sat there with 3 hours with him. And he's a very, very smart, well-to-do, intelligent, sharp, worldly man. And me and him had a great conversation and shook hands like best friends by the end of it. Every man worthy of respect respects other men at the top.
Oh yeah, real recognizes real.
Yeah, 100% of the time. So I don't care what somebody on the internet really has to say about me. And
truth is, you know I'm richer than you, you know I'm smarter than you, everybody knows it, every woman knows it, you know it, and that's why you feel inferior, which is why you make videos about me and I don't make videos about you, which is why I don't give a about what you say and I don't even watch your videos, I don't care. Whereas you're obsessed with constantly trying to drag me down because you know you are my inferior.
Well, I was going to say his name laughing at the fact we were in jail, and I was like, I'm not in jail, he's in jail. And the girl who sent it to me goes, what do you mean he's in jail? I said, look at him. Look at him, he's 120 pounds overweight, he has a woman who hates him, he's much poorer than me, he's sitting there online every day, glued to his podcast to make super chats to pay his bills. He's more in jail than I will ever be.
Correct.
I'm standing in my cell, muscular, fit, strong, my mind is free, my mind is open.
Thousands of women writing to us in jail telling us they love us. Thousands of women sending us letters to jail saying they love us.
So keep in mind, you are, a lot of the people who hate on me, you are more in prison than I have ever been. I'd rather be me in a prison cell than you in your life, because your life is more of a prison than me being in prison. Some idiots will tweet to me, oh yeah, well you're on house arrest. I can go outside and do whatever I want. Whatever you want? You got no money, you got a shit car, you live in a crappy town, no one likes you and no one wants to talk to you. What are you going to do? Take a walk around the neighborhood? What? Oh, and I'm locked in my 9-bedroom mansion with my pool, with my friends and my chefs and my butlers, with access to the internet, with hundreds of thousands of people listening to me when I speak. You can go outside and do whatever you want. You can't do whatever you want. When I'm free from house arrest, I can do whatever I want. I can go on a private jet and go to Timbuktu if I want. I can do whatever I want. You don't know what it's like to be able to do whatever you want.
And if me standing around in my house, walking from place to place, and I have a woman who would genuinely ride or die, do anything to be with me, and I catch her staring at me in absolute adoration, like you see a starving man stare at a meal. When I catch a woman who is completely in love with me and she is beautiful in a way that most men would die to even speak to, that is true masculine essence.
You would dream.
You would dream.
These losers would dream to be in this house with our bank balances and our influence and our bodies and our minds and the knowledge that we know, with the women who we have, with the friends who we have. They would dream in their wildest imaginations. They can't even fathom what that would be like. So don't tell me I'm under arrest. You're under arrest. You put yourself under arrest, and you are in a self-imposed prison with self-imposed handcuffs on you at all times. I am always free.
Absolutely, and it's the amazing thing about it is, as a man, any of you can become this high value. You're not born this way. We weren't born this way. We were just braver than you. We worked harder than you. That's why all these people who make these hating accounts, there's obviously different levels. You got complete losers and you got middle losers, and the middle losers are the most arrogant. So I'm not a loser. Compared to me, you are, my friend. You are a loser. Sorry, the world knows it. I know it. You know it, which is why you're making videos in the first place. And you could have been better if you were a little bit braver. But you were a coward, and you decided to focus on your YouTube channel while we focused on taking genuine, brave endeavors and became men of importance and men of capability long before we appeared on the internet, which is why we own the internet, which is why we're the most important brothers on the planet. planet. So as a man, you can go out there and become the kind of man which eludes natural charisma.
5 years of hard work.
5 years of hard work. That's all it takes for a
Any of
lifetime. For a lifetime of respect from your peers, for a lifetime of living true in your heart and true to God because you know you're acting with honor, for a lifetime of love letters from women. I can't imagine for a second being lonely. You could take away any female I've ever interacted with in my life. It would take me less than 3 seconds to find a new one. All I have to do is open the love letter and reply to one of them. They all have phone numbers and pictures and kisses on them. All I have to do is send a text. It would take me 3 seconds. It's unbelievable how desperate women are for genuine masculinity in the world. You can't say women are broken. If they were broken, they wouldn't want men like us. The fact that they are desperate for men like us shows that the men are broken. It is the men's fault.
And I actually love hearing from my fans. Look, Tristan, my relationship with my girlfriend is vastly improved, She wasn't that interested in me. I thought I was going to lose her. I thought we were going to break up. When I hear from women saying, look, my sons are doing so much better in life, because I hear it all the time from women and men about how their relationships have improved and about how they are living closer to their true imperatives as human beings, just from listening to very basic stuff that we say. And it's amazing how many lives we change, and that's why I'm never going to quit, and that's why I'm never going to give up on anybody. They're going to have to shoot me if they want to shut me up.
So you need to stop hating on us and stop hating on women, and truthfully, your time is better spent investing in social savvy, diplomacy, utilizing your opportunities online and in person to speak to women, to build your communication skills. Everyone's seen that meme where the high value guy says, hey, you look beautiful, and she's like, thanks, and the dork says, hey, you look beautiful, and it's a HR issue. Everybody's seen that, right? Because it's about the person who says it. That's what life is all about. It's not always about what you say, it's about who says it.
When I was young and when I was a bit younger and single and I still had Instagram, people would ask me, hey Tristan, what's your Instagram opener? If you see a beautiful girl in your messenger, everyone's done it. I was in my 20s once. What's your opener? And I said, it's hi. And they were like, oh, well, what do you mean? I wrote this funny line saying, hey, if you were on a date with me, how many marshmallows could you... Some stupid line. I was just like, mine's hi. Mine's hi. And they replied, of course. They meet me.
Men like us can just say hello. Hello, oh, hi. Done. Because it's not
my opener. Hi.
It's not about what you say, it's about who you are. I want to clarify something I said before. I said men are superior to women. And it's not completely wrong, but it does lack very important nuance.
Yes. It's taken out of context a lot.
Because it depends on the individual, and this needs to be clarified. A superior man is superior to all men and women. A superior woman is superior over all average men and other women. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the top tier of life is a superior man. But you're not just superior to women, you're superior to everybody. You have more capability than everybody. There's not a man you can put me in a room with who I don't consider myself more capable than in basically every realm. Every metric you can measure, humanity has the science to possibly detect I am superior. I'm not arrogant, I'm just talking about lived experience. As I say a superior man, I'm not saying men are superior to women that are by default. If you're a normal dude and you think you're superior to women, you're going to be very mistaken, and that's why you're lonely. If you're a normal dude and you think you're superior to women, you're going to be very mistaken, and that's why you're lonely. A superior man is superior to most of his peers. He's superior to most all men he meets. And a woman, I've had women say to me, the number one thing I get women say to me, they say, you know what I love about being with you? I don't have to think. Things just happen. I'm just on a jet, I'm just in a 5-star, I'm just in a Bugatti, we're just going to a beautiful place. How did you find this hidden lake? Why are there roses? Life just happens. I don't have to think. She gives me absolute trust. She sees me as her superior in some regards. She's my superior in other regards. Women are better at different things than men. But when I say men are superior to women, I'm not talking about the fact that just because you're born with a dick, you're superior to females. That's absolutely not true. That's not true. You have to earn that right.
But top tier men have always been the most respected and the most beautiful thing about a lot of societies. You look at the classical masters who used to sculpt, Michelangelo, etc., the Greek sculptors, the marbles of ancient Greece. Who did they sculpt? Warriors. Big, strong men with muscles and swords and shields, the people who defend society. It's a really, really beautiful thing, and that's why all my friends are exactly the same way. Everyone who I meet and I get along with is exactly the same way. And yeah, so advice for the haters, find something better to do. Work on yourself, because I'm fine. Don't worry, I don't need another hate account. It just boosts my ego more, and I'm actually okay.